Morning. Very cold in London now. Actually got some winter after the record-breaking highs of December. I thought I'd do another Lakeland scene, but I'm going to this time. I'm going to do what I used to do. Stephen Crone does a lot of these with the light centred in the middle. So I'm using Cotsman watercolour, the lemon yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey and burnt sienna. Don't always use all of them. That's my basic 8 colour palette. 2-inch Ron Ranson Hake. And the Cotsman watercolours, they come in tubes of 22 mils. I'll show you a tube while that soaks in. And the reason I use them is because they're cheap. They're student quality. So there's my thumb, or my middle finger, and I've got big hands. So, gives you an idea. So, Ron Ranson originally designed this palette, which he would squeeze these paint straight out of the tube onto a big white tray, and then just clear up at the end of the painting session. But the reason he chose Cotsman student quality rather than artist quality is that they're cheap and it encourages you to use a lot of it rather than be stingy with it. So that's the reason why we use those. They are very good paints, and I get them all online now, everything online, because you get good value. My local hobby craft shop, those Cotsman are about at least 40% dearer. And when I do so many paintings, I need quite a bit of material, and I go for the cheapness. Old age pensioner, that's me. Right, so I'll put a bit of raw sienna in the wet, or on the wet, just all over. I've got the board at about 45 degrees. Which is quite a good angle. It's good for the camera. So just put it like that. I haven't done a drawing. I'm just going straight in with the colours. So I want nice colours. Red. Just mix the reds together. A bit of light red, bit of alizarin, bit of ultramarine, a bit of Payne's grey. So I want dark rather than light. So now I'll get much darker than that now. So get the dark on the top here. So this way it centres the light. Now, unfortunately my hake is a bit split. But when the paper's like this, you can do quite a lot with it. I'm just building up the depth of colour that I want. Right, okay, that'll do. Just updating my computer, my old laptop. Okay, I'll reclip the paper. I might even make that darker on the top. It's still a bit. So nice dark over the top, blue, alizarin, but nice Payne's grey. A real stormy look here. Okay, that will do. That's just right. Nice lot of colour on there now. So I'll put in a bit of the background using those colours. I'll put that down there, and we'll put in some lighter colours there now, some burnt sienna. Good dark bit now. The sort of island coming across. Whoops. My paint is very, very thick. It's tube, but I've kept it moist in a Ziploc bag. I want some much darker in there now. So I can etch out with my fingernail. Well, I can put a bit of reflection in there. Put out any rogue hairs that are sticking out of the brush. Excuse me, I'll put my password in, don't look. Doing so many paintings, finding good reference material is always a problem. So I resort to making things up because it's they're original. Everyone's different. I've done them so many times, but I think they're worth revisiting. Yeah, nice lots of warm colours in there. Right, let's bring that over there a little bit there. Okay. Right, now we'll do something over here. Right, nice beach coming across here. I'll put some rocks and put some rocks in here and some now I'm putting all the darks in here, but rich darks, loads of warm colours, burnt umber, burnt sienna, so that I can have some fun with knocking out the rocks with my card. Right, okay, so now stop me when I do too much of this. It's a pebbly beach. Always effective, but it's very easy to overdo to do this sort of stuff, but it does give a great effect. Now you can paint these rocks if you wish, but why do something like that when you can? It's so easy, but doing this, let's just get this detail. I'm going to put the trees over here. Yeah, nice rocky shore. Grasses. We can put in a bit of scrape out the shore. Whoops. The shoreline. Let's just bring some. I might put in a bit of some white gouache on there. Scrape out some wind ruffle. Okay, back into this area here now, where we'll put in a tree. Nice dark shadow in there now. Because they're going off the picture there. And put some bit of dark back on the other side as well. Okay. Bit of detail now. Let's, okay, that'll do. I can put some more darks in here. Then a bit of rigger work. Then we've got a painting. Clean my brush. Well, it's amazing just how how much detail you can get in. I've probably overdone the sky. I think I have, because it's all with gravity. It's all sort of dropped down a bit, but never mind. Heavy sky. Got the nice contrast between the light and the dark. put in a bit of okay. Me. Let's put in a little boat here. Okay, put a little figure in here. Put in the head. His head's a little bit big above, so he's got a hat on. Okay, I really need to put something in there. We'll get a sort of shoreline going in there. So I need my hake to be fairly flat, square. Right, I'm going to leave that. I think that figure could be a little bit bigger now. I'm going to give that a bit of a dry. So take your headphones off there. Let's use a different brush. I can't always see the end of the rigger, but let's see what it's actually doing. Let's okay, it's a little bit better. Right, got some gouache. It was fresh yesterday, so I'm going to just use it, just soften it a little bit. This is the palette I use. This is the original palette that I used 30 odd years ago when I first started doing these. That's that. I don't know what I'm doing there. No, that's a bit naff, and I don't like that. We put a sort of a yacht here. Okay, that'll do it. We can put some little Okay. Alright, that'll do. I'll put a dry brush maybe on the on here. So I'll get my brush, make sure it's just okay, just a bit of reflection there. I'll sign, whoops, I'll sign it, put a mount on it, we'll have a look, see what we've done. I know what I'll do. Put a couple of goals in with the old white here. Right. Now it might be just a little bit too muddy, but what do you think? I think this is a bit heavy, isn't it? Not much I can do about that, but then we'll put that as a storm approaching storm. Yeah, that could work as yeah. Oh, don't think that's too bad. Right, let's zoom in. We'll look at the background. Distant hills, very little detail, a couple of little yachts, a few birds. Go over here. I quite like that. And I like the detail and the colours in that, nice and warm, against the cool of the sky. A little figure, he could be running like mad in a minute. When that lot tips down it. So that's the mid-distant bank. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you didn't, I'm sure you'll let me know. But it's just a little bit different. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.